Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Anthony Dave 65 here. I'm getting ready to do my chapter review for Naruto, chapter 562. Okay, basically, this chapter starts off right after where Onoiki, I can't remember what Kage he is, but he's the Rock Kage. I forget remember how the name of the Kages are, but basically, uh. they're talking like most chapters dealing with just talking, not much action in this chapter. Apparently Madara and Anoki have met previously, like when he was younger, like they talked before about and Anoki's trying his best, trying to say that there's we don't need to have be fighting. We should be working together to bring peace. And then Madara was like, forget that. Like, we don't need peace. Like, and what's up with the Fourth Ninja War? You're sound like a hypocrite right now. And I don't know if he's like, well, we're only doing it. We're actually aligning ourselves. We're one unit. Like, we're just, you know, working together to stop you and all the other, Kages or whatever. And then Tsunade, she's talking. She's like, I'm gonna meet you in the battlefield. Like it's gonna make a difference. I mean, it really ain't. I'm not saying that Tsunade is weak per se, but well, yeah, she kind of is. But it's like I don't want to like bash her too badly because I know how people are like, oh, Tsunade is the best. Tsunade is this and that. It's just that like she has reused her regenerating jutsu for like overall 3 or 4 times in both the earlier Naruto show and then in Shippuden as well. And who knows like when she keeps using this jutsu is gonna end up killing her and bye bye Tsunade. I mean, and she was actually planning on using teleportation jutsu like what the fourth did and what the previous Raikage did. And and the assistant to the Raikage is telling her Tsunade like if you try using that technique, your body is gonna end up end up being destroyed or like scrap you and end up getting yourself killed. And the only person that was able to do it was the previous Raikage before A was Raikage. And she was like his body is basically made was like steel and his blood was like oil and like you can't really compare him using jutsu with you because if you use it you'd end up getting cut, bruised, and maybe even die. So what she did was she basically used her regenerating jutsu to help her with the injuries and all that stuff that comes with it. And then we see I can't remember his name. He's the guy with the stick, that little stick in his mouth or whatever. He was the tuning proctor for the last part of the tuning exam. As what we just figured out was actually they used to be they were taught they were the him and a bunch of other ninjas were a part of the ninja guard for the fourth Hokage, and apparently they know the jutsu as well, but it takes all three or four of them to just use the jutsu by itself. And so what they do is they let Mizukage use the jutsu herself, and she's going to the battlefield as well. So we have Tsunade joining, we got Raikage going as well, and we have Mizukage going to the fight where Madara is. And I just want to go back to the the fourth little squad or whatever. Why are we all just figuring this out? And like we have not mentioned it or like hinted that he uses his jutsu, but I can't say that that way they teleport to the exam. I kind of understand that. I think I've seen the proctor like teleport to the stadium. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've like actually seen, you know, him do anything before Shippuden. Um, but yeah. Let me go into this chapter. So basically, all five of the Kages are going to be at the battle with Madara, and that's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it for the chapter. Oh yeah, and one of the Mizukage's personal guards. He's also seventh swordsman. He actually ends up cutting a Zetsu, and proving himself that he's not this weakling, scared guy that just happens to be the live up. He lived up to his expectations as a swordsman of the mist, and I clap for that. I applaud you for that. Good job. Um, Overall, this chapter was okay. The last chapter was great. It was like we finally get to see like the Madara, like he's fighting it out, and Anoki's he's doing his best to try to stop the Madara's attacks, and even the Nine-Tailed Fox is going to let Naruto use his power just because he doesn't want to be Madara's bitch. He basically saying the Kyuubi is basically saying that I'd rather be your bitch than Madara's bitch, so I'm giving my power anyway. I don't even care all that beef we had, whatever. That's squashed until Madara is dead. That is squashed. I don't even care. Use my power. We'll beat him and all that. But it turns out that Naruto used like a couple clones, used Giant Rasengan. It still didn't work. That was the last chapter. But overall, what I'm really expecting is some of these Raikage have to die. Mostly Onoki. Yeah, I'm not saying I hate him, but I think that since we saw a little bit of flashback of him, and just he's already weakened. He's already weakened by Madara shooting those giant meteors at him anyway. So it's like I think he must die in order for the story to progress even further. Because it's already good with Madara, but I think it's just need to just work on it a little bit more. I'm not saying chapter's horrible or nothing like that. It's just that Kishimoto needs to spice it up a bit. That's what I'd say. Spice it a bit. Overall, I liked it. It wasn't that bad. But what are your comments? What do you guys think of today's chapter? Did you guys enjoy it? Do y'all think what do you agree? Do you agree with me? Do you think that Onoki or Tsunade might not make it back after this war because of Anoki's already injuries and Tsunade overusing her My Love Tick regenerating jutsu? Leave comments below. Tell me your thoughts. Comment, rate, subscribe. All that other good stuff. I'm Anthony Davis 65. I am out. Peace, sayonara, and all the good stuff. Bye.